Content creators need to stop asking how they can monetize their audience and instead start asking how they can bring more value to their audience. This is a key takeaway that Gary Vee has been, really pushing on his audience because he often gets asked that very same question, how can I monetize my audience? And he's answered it so many times that he's become blue in the face essentially. But let's really think about why this may be and what this is all about. When we ask, how can we monetize our audience? What we're really kind of looking at is, okay, it's all about me, my ego, right? It's the need for becoming famous, for becoming rich, right? Whatever it may be. And not saying that everyone who's asking that question is trying to get millions and millions of dollars. No, it could just be just to support their lifestyle, sure. But it's still the wrong question because it makes it focused on them. When we switch the question, how can I bring more value to my audience? Well, then that is what allows the money to come in because you are providing something for that audience that is desired, right? That they would be willing to give money for. And when you can do that at scale, that's what brings in that money. It's no different than a company that has a product, right? We need to stop focusing on ourselves and really make it about the audience or the customer. We can view them as one and the same. And the more value we can bring to them, the more we can be rewarded for that, right? Therein lies the goal. And, I think that's another key thing, especially starting off, I get that's hard because, you want to grow your audience, but you can't grow your audience without the right resources and stuff like that. So it takes time to really build to the level that you want. But I think it's a step that everyone wants to sort of sidestep. I call it my people want to be married but not get married syndrome, where, they dream of having the right partner, perhaps kids, an animal, a house, the white picket fence, all that, without wanting to actually put in the work to, go dating, finding the right partner, going through the troubled times and the good times to get to that point, right? But that's what it takes. You can't skip that. And throughout the whole process, it doesn't matter where you're at a starting position or, well along, the question remains the same of how can I add more value to my audience? That's how you grow that audience. That's how you, really get people to be fanatics, essentially, about what you're building. Now, this is also applicable to people who are in jobs, right? When you go to your boss or whoever it may be asking for a raise, you can't just make it about you, right? Like, how do I, hey, company, how do I get more money? It's like, no, here's the value that I'm bringing to you. It is surpassing what is expected of me. And therefore, by that and the growth that I'm bringing to the company, it deserves compensation, right? So it's applicable in those terms as well. But I want you to really consider that as you go about, your own projects as well as for somebody else. You want to bring them the value because that's what makes you valuable, okay? So I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. As always, if you have any questions or thoughts of your own, comment down below or hit me up on social media. I would love to connect and talk about it with you further. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.